This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Jayhawks will kick this away to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Duke's offense comes on the field first today. Well, Kirk, we've seen teams have great success going to the portal and coming up with a difference maker at running back. This guy certainly has that kind of potential.
You know, he had a chance to look around and go to several different schools. He thought his skill set fit best here, and now he gets a chance to show what he can do within this offense starting today.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Gets some space around the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The opening drive, and you catch the secondary in complete disarray. They didn't look prepared after the catch. Truly an electrifying start to this game for them after this long touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And out comes this quarterback who's certainly familiar to fans. It's the first game of his final season as he tries to make all that senior experience come into play.
Well, we've seen what this guy can do throughout his career, Chris, but you and I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and sounds like he's eager to show people that he's taken his game to another level. Let's see how quickly he can get off to a good start here.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Jayhawks will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. and it's taken at the 25. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Blue Devils will send the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's going to put it down and run. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Grab down the middle. It's Keller. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Jayhawks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Jayhawks will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The sure hands, it's Fleming. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And Duke has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And is intercepted. And he's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Kansas offense is back out there now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The back's got it. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
A play action, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Now they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff to the single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. Grab near the sticks. It's Hayes. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The Jayhawks churn out another 1st down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up 1st down yardage.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. This is the 6th play on the drive. Second down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that. And
that's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
He'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Breaking tackles. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. The Jayhawks pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And he's got it, no problem.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out. It's McLaurin. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Kansas offense is back out there now. They had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. They'll try the option play here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, I'm going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
That's reeled in. It's Hayes. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run the option. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback looking to scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Coverage team brings down the returner. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Toss it to the back, running left. He shreds the tackle. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And he's able to get the boot away. He'll field it close to the 50. Can they catch him? He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Kansas, to put them on top now. Well, they had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team able to bring him down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. A deep shot to the left side. Now the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete.
Oh, boy, really good execution. Unfortunately, he didn't come down in bounds for the 1st down. That was a critical stop by the defense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's fielded at the 40. And they've got the returner corralled. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And the Jayhawks will line up on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Jayhawks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down play coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Military stun! Military stun!
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Quick catch over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Boy, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
Hand off to the right side. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the 4th quarter, working with the lead. It's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do, but now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
QB keeps it himself. The Jayhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. Pounding away with the run game. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Another incompletion would be ideal for this defense. Big play now, 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Jayhawks are looking to keep this drive going. Receiver in motion now. We'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Jayhawks will have to kick this away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, 3rd down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's 4th down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. The ball is picked off. He could go. Out past the 30. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
The Kansas offense is back out there now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Chewing clock with the running game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And that one straight down the middle. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.